One day around 2:30 in the afternoon, Mr. Sarr was finishing a lesson on ratios, rates, and proportions. He did such a good job that the students cheered, and Mr. Sarr joined them. As he left for the day, he saw a fellow teacher in the hall. He boasted about the amazing lesson he had just had. Mr. Sarr even said that he was the best math teacher around. Mrs. Norlander warned him not to get too cocky. The math fairy might put a curse on him. Mr. Sarr had never heard of the math fairy. "What is that?" he exclaimed. "You must be crazy. I'm out of here." And he left for the day. That night, while he was sleeping, he was paid a visit by an unexpected visitor. As he woke up, he was thinking, if I sleep 8 hours in a night, that means I sleep 56 hours in 7 nights. For 240 hours in a month, that's 2,920 hours every year. That amounts to 122 days a year, or 9,760 days in 80 years, which means I spend about 26.7 years out of my life sleeping. What's happening to me? He thought. I need to get ready for the day. As he was brushing his teeth, he began to think, if I brush 28 teeth in a day, that's 196 teeth in a week, which is 840 teeth in a month. That's 10,220 teeth in a year. That's 817,600 teeth in 80 years. So I brushed almost 1,000,000 teeth in my entire lifetime? Mr. Sarr was starting to go a little crazy standing there brushing his teeth. But he made it out of the house. He was having a pleasant drive to work until he started thinking, if I spend 30 minutes each day just driving to and from work, that amounts to 150 minutes in a week, 660 minutes in a month, 5,400 minutes in a year. Well, if it's 180 days in a school year that I work, that amounts to 5,400 days in 30 years. So if I spend 30 minutes a day driving to and from work, that's 162,000 minutes in all the days that I will work in my entire career. That's about 113 days out of my life I'm just driving to and from work. Mr. Sarr had to pull over. His head was spinning. Just as he was about to open his eyes, he heard a familiar voice. "Justin, wake up!" It was his wife, Sonia. "You were yelling in your sleep. Are you okay?" "I had this awful dream. You were a teacher at my school, and you warned me about this fairy that casts a math curse, and I didn't believe you, and it happened to me, and everything I did became a rate, and every rate turned into so much per my lifetime, and—" "A math fairy? That's so silly." "I'm not kidding. I won't get a big head anymore. Real or not, I don't want to be cursed by a math fairy." "Good morning, Dad," his daughter said. "Ah!"